Hello everybody. I wanted to show you my new dog. He's a pure white Siberian Husky, and he's not used to being on camera, I guess. So look at the camera. Look at the camera. Hello. Hi. His name is Blanco, which in Spanish means white, if you didn't know that. And he's a very good dog. He's 3 months old right now. I guess he's supposed to be around 65, maybe 70 pounds, right? So he's 3 months old. There he is. That's Blanco. Say hi, Blanco. Hello. Hello. I'm Blanco. He's probably very uncomfortable. So I'm going to have to let him go now. So what I thought I'd do is I'd go over some posts that everybody had trouble with. So this post right here, a post that I put up on July 17th, and it's the pizza post. I call it the pizza post. But if you don't feel like cooking tonight, we can always, and then we have 3 blanks, we can go to plan B, pizza. Now, when I was looking through the comments here, I saw lots of people having trouble with this one. You know, anytime me or Beth, we put down try again. I should say teacher Beth. Don't get offended, Beth. I'm just saying. Anytime that either me or teacher Beth, we say try again, it means to go ahead and choose another answer. So we have some, like Sandy Mo here, she says, please give me the answer, right? So I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to explain the answer. And you can see all of the try agains. Only a few of you got it right. So this is something that we should really work on. So first, I want to talk to you more about this type of phrasal verb that we have here. I want to talk to you about this type of phrasal verb. Well, what this is, well, first I'm going to tell you about multi-word verbs. Multi-word verbs are verbs that consist of a verb and 2 particles, or prepositions. So you have phrasal verbs, right? And you have phrasal prepositional verbs, right? And you have what is a phrasal verb. Now, what happens with phrasal verbs and why they're so hard to understand is because a lot of times phrasal verbs are idiomatic, based on idioms, and idioms they have to do with the culture in the place. So people start saying something in a certain way, and it turns into an idiom or into a idiomatic phrasal verb. So now let's go ahead and look at all of these phrasal verbs first that we have in the choices here. First, if you don't feel like cooking tonight, we can always, and we have A, look down on, plan B, or pizza. Well, let's go ahead and go to the Cambridge Dictionary and let's look at look down on somebody, right? It means to think that you are better than someone else. You're looking down on them. You're looking down on them. You feel like they're smaller than you. That's what it means to look down on somebody. So maybe your boss at your job, he looks down on you, and that means that he thinks he's better than you. Okay? Or a lot of times rich people will look down on poor people, right? I don't condone this. This is not right. But people do this. So let's look at the example they have here. She thinks they look down on her because she doesn't have a job, right? So that's the idea about looking down. And if you do this, with me, looking down on others, it's easier to remember. So look down. You do this physical action. Look down on somebody, and that's the idea for look down on. So the next one we have here is look forward to. Now, oh, by the way, if you don't feel like cooking tonight, we can always look down on plan B, pizza. No, because usually look down on has to do with looking down on a person, on somebody, right? So let's go ahead and move to look forward to, okay? And this is look forward to something, right? This is a phrasal verb, and what it means is to feel pleased and excited about something that is going to happen, right? So let's think about this. Let's say that you're going on vacation to the Caribbean, where I live, and you're going to see some beautiful beaches, and that's a month in advance. That means that you're going to look forward to your Caribbean vacation, right? Fun in the sun, right? On the beach. For instance, I'm really looking forward to my holiday. Like in the UK, they say a holiday. In the US, we would say, I'm really looking forward to my vacation, right? Or she was looking forward to seeing the grandchildren again. This is a grandma. She really wants to see her grandchildren. So she's looking forward to, and then what you're looking forward to. Or maybe you like pizza. I'm looking forward to eating pizza tonight. My wife, she promised me pizza. Or you like hamburgers, or anything like that. Or you're looking forward to a new job. Okay? That's looking forward to something. Very good. Okay, now this is also used formally at the end of a formal letter to say that you hope to hear from or see someone very soon, or that you're expecting something from them. So you can say, I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. Or I'm looking forward to receiving your reply. Or I'm looking forward to receiving the money you owe me, or anything like that, right? So at the end of a letter, or an email, you can say that. You can say, I'm looking forward to something. Okay, now I'm going to save the correct answer for last. Let's go ahead and look at it again. If you don't feel like cooking tonight, we can always look forward to plan B, pizza. It could work, but the best one that falls into this slot is C, which is fall back on. But I'm going to save that one for last, okay? So now we're going to look at feel up to. And let's see. If you don't feel like cooking tonight, we can always feel up to plan B, pizza. Let's see if it works. Let's look at the Cambridge Dictionary again. Feel up to something. This is a phrasal verb, and what it means is to have the energy to do something. Okay, so let's say that you have to work tomorrow night, but you're out all night having fun with your friends, and you get home at 1 in the morning, and you have to be up at 6 in the morning, and you're only going to sleep 5 hours, and that's if you can sleep really fast. So maybe only 4 hours. So in the morning, you may say, oh, you call your boss and you say, oh, I don't feel like coming into work. I don't feel up to work today. I'm not feeling well. Okay, so I have to stay at home. So the idea is that you don't feel in good health, or your emotional state is not up to going out or doing something. The example we have here is, I don't feel up to going out tonight. So let's say you have a date with this girl, and you call her up. Hey, honey, you gonna be able to go with me go out tonight and get something to eat? And then she says, I don't feel up to going out tonight. And then she can just say that, right? Exactly. Very good. Now, the correct answer to our post is, if you don't feel like cooking tonight, we can always fall back on plan B. Now, that plan B is what really makes fall back on the correct answer compared to look forward to. Remember, look forward to, like look forward to vacation, look forward to pizza. If it said we can always look forward to pizza next week or tonight, then that would have been different. But let's go ahead and look at it now. Fall back on. Let's look here in the Cambridge Dictionary. Fall back on is a phrasal verb. It's used in the UK and the US. And what it means is to use something, especially a form of financial support, when other things have failed. So it's basically a plan B. So you have plan A, right? Plan A is what you are planning to do, okay? Plan A is what you're planning to do. Now, plan B comes into effect if plan A doesn't work, right? So to use something when other things have failed. So if plan A, your first choice, fails, then you can fall back on plan B, which is pizza. So let's go ahead and look at this. Look at these examples. When the business failed, we had to fall back on our savings. So it seems like this person's business went under, or it failed, or it went bankrupt. And that means that they had to fall back on their savings, the money that they had in the bank. That's what savings are. So the next one, if I lose my job, I'll have nothing to fall back on. And what this person is saying is they have no savings in the bank. So if they lose their job, they won't have any money to take out of the bank to be able to survive or to live, right? So that's the idea. So let's go ahead and look at the post again. If you don't feel like cooking tonight, we can always fall back on choice C, plan B, pizza. Choice C, plan B. Don't forget about it. But anyway, the idea is that you're falling back on plan B, which is your second alternative. It was not your first. Maybe your first was to eat lasagna or casserole or I don't know, eggplant, right? So, but then there was no eggplant at the supermarket, so you fall back on plan B, pizza. So anyway, if you want to have some online classes with me, you can go ahead and go to teacherken.com and go ahead and apply for your class. Your first class is half off, so you only have to pay half price for your first class. That way we can meet each other and we can talk and we can have a good time. Also, what I'll do is I'll send you a placement test. It's called PELP, Personal English Learning Program. And then you'll be able to work on what you need for your personalized English. And we'll have a series of lessons that we can do that works on your deficiencies or your gaps in English, or where you need help in English, just to make it easier. So till next time. I think that next time, I think that we're going to do probably, looking at this real quick, yeah, there was a lot of them there. We're going to do this one, which is also, it's a prepositional phrasal verb, a three-word phrasal verb, which consists of a verb, a particle, and a preposition. So here we have, as always, the twins are blank, 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 seeing each other. Now, I've explained some of these phrasal verbs in the lesson today. So maybe you can answer this question now. If you can, go ahead and try and answer it. So see you next time. Bye-bye.